Hi, what's up? I'm fatbabamike. Today, let me show you how to make the thumbprint cookies. Let us begin. As you can see, today's ingredient is not a lot, but it takes some time to make it nice. So let us begin. First, you need to get 1 egg yolk. So remove the egg white. Remember, like in my other video, make sure no egg white is in there. They separately well. Otherwise, when you make it, it will not be taste that good. And this time I will use this machine, probably the first time I use. The reason is, as you see later on, all those will be really hard. Like the butter, those, if you use the hand to mix it, you will need to take some time, and then it will be really hard to mix them together. So this one, I will really recommend to have use the machine. You don't need to be like this brand, but you really need to have a machine to help you on this one. So first of all, we put 1 cup of the unsalted butter. So actually it's like, when you buy those, they will have the market on the paper outside, so you will know how much is 1 cup. It depends on what size you purchase or what brand, but it's like 1 cup of the unsalted butter. Then we need 2/3 of the sugar. And then after that, we mix them together before we put the all-purpose flour or other ingredient in there. The reason is we need to make sure the butter and the sugar mix it well first. So as you see, only butter and sugar. After we put it in, and we just put in the mixer, and beginning, try to be slow. Don't use the full power yet, and then let them mix well first. Then you can turn the power to be max, and then it will be faster to mix it. Then we will put the vanilla extract. That will be 1 teaspoon. And then we will put 1/2 teaspoon of the salt in there. And then we will put the all-purpose flour. So this one, to make the dough, is not really hard. The hard part will be later on when you make the small cookie, and then you fill in the jam or the Nutella. That will take you some time. Otherwise, the whole thing will be easy, and then the cook time is easy to see. Now we put the egg in. Then we put the vanilla extract. When you try to make the dough, use the dough to make the small cookie size, you will feel the texture. The dough before it cooks is really hard. So the best thing, I still will recommend, if you have the mixer, use it. Now we will put the all-purpose flour. It's 2 1/4 cup of the all-purpose flour. And don't put in one size, just like try to make it in the whole bowl, have the flour. Because like this one is like, we do it, and when you turn on the machine, some flour will come up because one side is more and then the other side is empty. So if you ask me, I will say that put a seed. Now we put a little bit, but the best is like balance it in the bowl before you turn on the machine. Otherwise, the flour will be coming out. It's a little tips, and then it's what we felt. Because we did not make this for a while, because every time we do it, the kid will finish it really fast. And see, my son is like cannot wait. It's like keep moving in the background. I'm sorry about that, but he's so excited because we finally need to make the cookie again. It's healthy because you know the ingredient. See now the flour coming out, but you know what ingredient you put in, and those is not like any ingredient you don't know. They are healthy, but still, if the kid eat too much in 1 day or 2 days, they finish the whole thing, that will be a problem. And then my ingredient is good for mix up small and large size cookie, total about 42 to 45, or you can make the small one, you can more than 4 dozen. So more than about 52 to 58, depend like how small you make. But if you make the size I show, those will be about 56 small size, or mix up together will be over 40 of them. So depend if you want some bigger size cookie, like we show that is for adult, it's fine, or you can make all of them is the small bite. 1 bite cookie is fine, like up to you. So now you can use a spoon to make it. For the small cookie, if you don't have the spoon like us, like we just use the 1 teaspoon, the measure spoon to do it. If you don't have that, you can just use the teaspoon, the real one. The teaspoon to do it is fine. After you put it in, you just push in the middle. On the side, it will crack a little bit. Don't worry, those will be fine as long as they are not the whole thing break it up. You just that will be fine. You don't need to put oil on them or anything. They are really good enough. You see, we put 1 cup butter in to mix it. So after you put the whole, and then you can put in the oven to bake it. The temperature will be 375. You can preheat it first, and then for the small size, you will bake about 8 minutes. After 8 minutes, you take it out. Some of them, they might pop it back. You just use the spoon to push it back again in the middle of the hole, and then you can fill up the fruit jam, or you can put the Nutella, and then you bake for another 2 minutes. The large one, now we make the large size. This size, my wife is using the tablespoon measure spoon to make it, so you can see the size is bigger. The big size will be baked for 10 minutes, and then after you put the Nutella or the fruit jam, it will bake about 2-3 minutes. It's same, it's fine, it doesn't matter. But before you put it in, you need to put in the oven for 10 minutes. That is the only difference for the small and bigger size. See, now you can, after 8 minutes, and then now you fill it up, and then you put in the oven for another 2 minutes. And see, my son like to put the sprinkle on the Nutella one, is fine, and you can make the cookie with them. And then after 2 minutes, you will have a delicious Thumbprint cookies for your family. If you like my video, please give me a like, subscribe my channel, and then click the bell so I have a new video, you won't miss it. And then the holiday is coming, so you will see it from now on. I will have all the desserts for the holiday. I hope to see you on next video. Bye.